Hey guys, wanted to go ahead and talk about a new product here. This is the Logitech Keys Go version 2. This came out 1 month ago. This is brand new, brand spanking new. I'm not sponsored by this company. I just wanted to buy this because this is potentially a new travel keyboard for me, and I really like how portable this is. Just as a point of reference, let's just show you how small it is. This is the Keys to Go versus the Apple Magic Keyboard. So that's smaller than that, right? This is how it compares to the K380. That's smaller than that. This is how much it is compared to the Newfie 75. Like this, I don't even know why I bought this. But that's that. And this is how it compares to a full-size keyboard. So in that aspect, whoa, camera, come on. Bad camera. Okay, there we are. So in that aspect, it's much smaller. In terms of weight, we're sitting at around 7.9 ounces. Now, the lightest thing I have here is the Magic Keyboard, and that sits at around 8.5 ounces. So right off the bat, this is lighter than pretty much every keyboard I have, except version 1. The version 1 of this actually weighed less. So you might think, oh my God, it weighs less. I mean, it weighs more, but they made some pretty massive improvements. So the first improvement, which I see right off the bat when I was testing it, is there's actual buttons on the version 2. On the version 1, it felt like you were tapping on plastic. It really sucked. On the version 2, it was actually, it's actual buttons. And that may not seem like a pretty big deal, but that is a big deal. That's a huge improvement from version 1. In terms of, okay, so I guess that's that. What I also like about this is that the batteries they use is actually standard batteries. I mean, they use the C2032 batteries, like the ones you see in like car remotes. So here, what it is you need an Allen key. I mean, you need T6 or T8 to open that up. And you're going to get, it's a small little battery. So it lasts up to 36 months. And, I always joke around if it lasts 36 months, by then they'll come up with something better. But if they don't, that's awesome. It lasts for like a really long time. So let's just do some quick comparisons. Now, okay, what I'll do is I'll put a quick video clip of me typing on this. Okay, so this is about 100 words a minute, but this is actually still a little bit slower than how I usually would type. But typing was actually pretty good on this. It wasn't as fast as my primary keyboard, but it was still pretty good and pretty accurate enough. And the typing experience is a massive improvement over version 1. I got to say that. Okay, so let's look at how, at least the keys, how they line. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is how it lines. So you can at least get a sense of how that is. So here's the N here. Here's the N right about there. So there's that. Let's just see how this matches. Obviously, this is a big clunker by comparison, but I'm just using this. Okay, so that's the M. And so if I'm going to be moving the M right here, it's more like this. So M is here, M is there, J is there, J. Yeah, so that's about how it matches on that one. Let's look at the K380. Let's see in terms of, so that's where the K is, and that's where the K is. It's kinda. So that's at least going to give you some indication of how it is. But overall, pretty good typing experience, massive improvement over version 1. And this might actually end up being a pretty viable travel keyboard.